Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today I did a shopping haul at my local Kroger store. They had some excellent deals and they had some great digital deals. Great for stocking up the pantry for my future and also for Christmas or New Year's. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing I ended up getting is my local Kroger had gold medal flour on sale. You could get the all-purpose one that was not unbleached, or you could get the gold medal unbleached flour. Like I said, this is an excellent deal. This was $2.49. That was a digital deal. You had to clip it on the app to get it. Well, my local Kroger store, would you believe, is selling this for $4.99 a bag. So if you didn't get it on sale, I wouldn't want to pay $5 for it personally. But I went ahead and bought 4 of them because I'm stocking up again for the future. I do have a couple of bags of flour in my pantry in the basement. And of course, we're really close to Christmas. I'll be using some more flour. Clearly, I'm not going to go through 4, but this is an excellent buy. I ended up snagging, they had some potatoes, and again, I'm eating a lot of potatoes, and they seem to, you buy potatoes, and you're lucky if you get through half the bag, and then the rest have rotted. It just, I don't know what it is, probably with the crops, but this is 8 pounds of potatoes. This was a digital deal at my local Kroger store for $2.99, and you couldn't beat that. And that was, again, limit 5. And on the flour, it was limit 5 as well. So I went ahead and picked up, again, another pizza. They had a chicken bacon ranch flatbread pizza this week, and it was $3.15 per pizza, which is a steal because this is like $7 regular price. You cannot beat it. I ended up snagging this one I thought looked interesting, cheeseburger pizza. They clearance this one for $4.79. Again, regular price at my Kroger is $8. Now, I did have a digital coupon on the Kroger website or app, and it was $1 off one of the pizzas. So I think got this one for $3.71, and you cannot get a pizza and make it for $3.71. So that was an excellent deal. I also ended up getting some of these graham crackers for my granddaughters. This is the Kroger brand, so it's not, the Nabisco brand. But this one was about 99 cents off. This was regular $3.29. They had this for like $2.30, $2.32, something like that. And I figured I'd go ahead and snag this for them because that's a good deal. I needed to get a couple of cake mixes. Now again, I make all my cakes from scratch, but this is an excellent price for the cake mix. All the Betty Crocker cake mixes, and it was the ones that they called them basic cake mixes. They were 99 cents. That was a digital deal. Again, limit 5. I snagged a couple. I snagged one for my daughter. This one would be for my daughter, the white one, and this one for my son, the devil's food. And then I snagged a white one for me and a yellow one for me. I did just celebrate my mother's birthday, and honestly, it was so hectic, I didn't feel like I could make a cake from scratch, so I just used a cake mix. And she was totally happy with that. She was okay with that. So I figured I'd have these just in case when my life gets hectic and I can't make it from scratch, then I can go ahead and use a cake mix. Now I ended up snagging these. They had their Keebler cookies this week, $1.99. And I do believe on the digital app, there was a coupon for $1 off one. So I do believe I got this for 99 cents. This is my mother-in-law's favorite. And I'm going to be putting this in her little fruit basket that I'm making for Christmas because she likes these so much. Now, they also had some chocolate chips on sale this week. The Nestle brand, now you don't have to get the milk chocolate. You could have got semi-sweet. They had butterscotch, they had all the varieties. And it was on sale this week for, I do believe it was $2.49 a bag, limit 5. And like I said, you cannot beat that price. I ended up buying 4 of them. because I'm stocking again for the future, the future year, because I just don't know if next year, if the prices are going to be, good, or if they're going to keep on going higher. So that's why I stocked it. And these are excellent too. You can put these in the freezer to prolong the life. So, they're not really going to go bad. Well, I went ahead and picked this up, and my granddaughters won't see this video until after Christmas. But they had these. These are Russell Stover hollow chocolate Santas. I got one for one granddaughter, one for the other to put in their stockings. As a kid, there was a lot more chocolate Santas on the shelf to choose from. I mean, they only had these and I think the Lindt brand, and that was it. They didn't have that many, varieties of the chocolate Santas. And I wanted to definitely get them a chocolate Santa because that's what I remember as a child getting, like a chocolate Santa. I also picked each one of them up one of these. Again, I don't want to give them a lot of chocolate because it's going to make them, let's just say, hyper. They'll feel good, but they'll be hyper. So I don't want to do that to their parents. But I got this Kinder Joy this week. This was $1.49, limit 5. Again, it was a digital deal on your Kroger app. So I ended up snagging, again, one for one granddaughter, one for the other. And now I went ahead and got this I actually stocked up for Christmas. They had their Philadelphia cream cheese this week, and it was on sale. I do believe it was, I think $2.49 too on sale. And like I said, I couldn't beat that price, or yeah, $2.49, and you had to buy 5 in order to get it. No, I'm sorry. It was, let's see how much it was. It was $1.99. Sorry about that. It was $1.99 each for the cream cheeses. And again, you had to buy 5 to get it for that price. So I did buy 5. I'm going to be making a cheesecake, a New York style cheesecake for Christmas. And so I needed to snag the cream cheese. It only takes 4, but hey, we'll always find something to use with the cream cheese. I went ahead and snagged some Bob Evans pork sausage sage. That's my husband's favorite flavor variety. And this week, this was $3.99. I think my Kroger normally is trying to sell this for almost $5. So I just snagged one for my husband. Again, he doesn't eat a lot of pork, but he has it occasionally. Well, I went ahead and got this for my son and his family. Bob Evans glazed apples. They had these on sale. You could get the apples or the macaroni and cheese or the potatoes this week for $3.49. And like I said, that's a pretty good deal. Don't get me wrong. It would be cheaper to buy the potatoes, but the holidays are hectic and you want something quick. And sometimes, just to heat something up and use, you feel a little bit less stressful. So I figured I'd snag that. I went ahead and had to get some sour cream. The cheesecake takes sour cream. And Daisy sour cream this week was $1.99. And that was a digital deal, limit 5. I actually went to the case at my Kroger store where they would have the sour cream and it was gone. And I thought, oh great, it's gone. I can't find it. Well, finally they had one of those like little cooler setup things in the middle of one of the aisles and I found some. So I was like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and snag this. And this is dated until February of next year. So I figured with, the New Year's, I could have an extra one on hand. I ended up getting this Haagen-Dazs cultured cream. It's yogurt, it's vanilla bean. My local Kroger on my digital app had it for free. So I know my mom eats it, so I figured I'd snag her this. And again, I didn't pay anything for it. So that was a really good deal. I went ahead and picked this up for my granddaughters. I know the older one, she really likes cherry tomatoes. She loves to just pop them in her mouth just like candy. And they had these on sale at Kroger. Again, a digital deal for $1.99 this week. And again, you could have bought 5 if you wanted to, but I only got 1. I also snagged this for my granddaughters. They had Horizon Organic low-fat yogurt. They had reduced the price to $2.88. And again, my Kroger's selling it for like $5.70. So $2.88, that's a steal. And again, it's in a pouch. You could just go ahead and put it in the freezer and they could have it later on, and they could have it in more the springtime, summertime, like an ice cream, but it's frozen yogurt. That's a good deal. Went ahead and snagged again my husband's donut. We have one free donut per day till the end of the year, and he picked a glazed one again, Twisty. That's his favorite one from Kroger. I went ahead and snagged this. My son is going to be making some hanky panks. They're little rye bread, and then you've got the sausage on there mixed with Velveeta cheese, and then you got mozzarella cheese on top. And I thought I'd go ahead and snag a loaf of rye bread for him to use. When I was at the store, a lady in front of me, she grabbed 3 of these, and there was only 3 or 4 of these left. Now, I don't know, maybe they do have more in the back, but it seems like a lot of things were going quite, off the shelves just because we are so close to Christmas, and it was really crowded today at Kroger, more than usual when I go. Now I went ahead and got my red lettuces again, same price. It was $2.19 a head. I got 2 of them. I went ahead and snagged this for my grown son. He's not really lactose intolerant, but he can take this, the almond milk, and as a child he used to drink soy milk, but he switched now again to almond. And this week, this was on sale, and I got this for $1.67. This was, I had a special coupon on the digital thing, and I got $1 something off. It's like regular $3.19, well, it's $3.19 sale price. Said I got $1 something off, so I got it for $1.67. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick him one up. I was able to snag this for my mother. I thought this was an excellent deal. She eats a lot of cherries, and I have a cherry pitter that looks like scissors, and you put your hands through, and you just put one cherry in there, and you clamp down, and it releases the pit for you. Now this one's called Quick Release Multi Cherry Pitter. So you can put more than one cherry in there, and they had clearance this for $5.23. Would you believe the regular price is $15.39? So I figured I'd go ahead and snag this to give to my mother because that's an excellent deal. Well, I went ahead and got some more bananas. These are a little bit smaller, which is, good because then they're not so big that I can't eat them. So I snagged that. I still got my 2% milk, same price this week. And I got skim milk, and I also got some 2 skim milks in the gallon. And I'm paying $3.59 a gallon for skim milk in my area. Now, I don't know how much milk is in your area. If you want to go ahead and leave me something down in the comments to tell me how much is milk in your area. I think this is pretty high to me, So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please click the button down below. I ended up getting my husband some yogurt. Now, we usually buy the Kroger brand because it's a whole lot cheaper, but again, it wasn't there. It was just totally bare, right clean. And I don't blame someone because, he needed yogurt, and this was $4.19, but I had $1 off on Kroger digital app, so I got it for $3.19. So I figured that was worth it. The Kroger brand would have been $2 something, which would have been a whole lot better. But like I said, everybody else, they raked it clean. So I ended up snagging him the yogurt. And then I went ahead and bought some ice cream. One of my granddaughters loves mint chocolate chip ice cream. And I don't know about you, there's not many ice creams on the shelf that are like all natural. Now, I could have bought the Kroger brand, and it would have been $2.49. But all that dyes, in there, and ingredients you don't need to be putting in ice cream. I just don't want to be giving it to my granddaughters and feeling bad because of the ingredients. So I went ahead and got this. I think you pronounce it Tillamook. It is a company that is in Oregon, and it has all natural ingredients. So there is no dyes in this ice cream. Now, the one from Kroger, it had like yellow dye in there. And I thought, this ice cream's green. Why would it have yellow? You think it'd have green dye. But I don't want to give that to them. Now, the Kroger brand ice cream this week was $2.49, which is an excellent deal, and I had to pay $5.99 for the real stuff, which I think is terrible, but again, hey, it's all natural, and I feel good about giving it to my granddaughters. Well, that was my order. I ended up getting, with everything I have here, still shocking, it was $111. They did have a special on my Kroger app that if you spent over $100, I got 600 fuel points. Now that's excellent because 600 fuel points equals to 60 cents off your gas per gallon, and you can't beat that. So of course, we all try to save where we can save. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, and I hope you have a good day.